Hi everyone, welcome to this video. This is a second vlog. It's a continuation from the video I uploaded yesterday. I was talking about doing the salt. Well, I put the salt on last night and I said I was going to do one of the wings offline, I think. I'm not sure. Well, I did. I painted this side over here off camera. Just gave it a light dusting of the original base colour. So the smoke colour has been toned down quite a lot with the misting of that colour going over all the salt. So I'm just going to give it another little taste of the paint, because I've just noticed a little area I haven't done. So split that. The paint is quite thin, about 20 psi. I'm just basically being very careful where I spray it. So while we've got the brush in my hand, I'm gonna go over the rest and try not to spray over the decals. So just take your time, going down steadily, and I'm not sort of like put it on thick. It's very, very thin. This is actually on my first attempt, so you know, I hope I pull it off, because after this stage of the model, obviously it's all going to be washed off, and then it's going to be sealed in with another matte coat, and then I'm going to go over it with a clay wash, and then I'm going to be moving on to doing the basically finishing off the cockpit, which is just the front display panel, and then I'll be working on basically the undercarriage and the weapons and the engines at the back. Well, you know, the cans, and that's all I'll be doing after that, because the decals are on. The only decals I have got to do at the last minute are just the small minor ones, like the no step ones. But like I said before, you can actually fade them down with a bit of matte varnish and a little bit of white paint in it, and it will, as long as you mix it to a level that is transparent-ish, you'll be alright. It'll give you that faded look. Basically, just halfway done. Just do this bit down here, I think, as well. Earlier I put masking fluid over the numbers. I did a couple of practice runs, by the way, on the stabilizers, and can't really see it in this light. If I might, no, the camera's there. You can see that little, like, that speckling effect on there. That's what the salt done, but that was when I laid the salt down with hairspray, and the hairspray stuck it to the plastic, well, to the paintwork, like super glue, and I was panicking a bit because I think, oh my god, I've ruined it, all that work, blah blah blah, or I'm gonna have to do it all again. But luckily enough, I used this here, this Squadron fine sanding stick, to bring it back, and I got an okay result. So I was quite happy with that bit of a result there, because I was panicking a bit there yesterday, and I thought, oh god. So I've stuck this all down over the plane with just normal tap water last night, and I'm quite happy. I'd done a little test rub, so to speak, and it's not stuck on as harsh. In fact, it moves off quite easily. Right, just gotta turn this around. This plane is so big. You know, it's like 54 centimeters long. A lot of salt is getting blown off, but I think that will just add to effect. Yeah, and if it don't look good, it don't look good. You know, we live and learn, and we just go back to what we dealt with earlier. What we normally do. I'm just highlighting certain areas on here now which I think are too overpowering. I just hit the camera there, didn't I? My noise compressor. Oh dear. Hit the camera again. Put it further away. There we go. I'm not going to put any more on. I'm just going to put my little reservoir underneath this wing here, and I'm going to start removing the salt. Just find it. Oh, it's a fairly stiff brush. Just wet it, and yeah, this is dry. Dude. Not really seeing any effect. No, there's no effect on that. Paint's got to be lighter. Okay. A couple of drops of white. There's only a couple of drops. I'm just going to pop some Tamiya X20AM. Because some acrylic paints react badly with lacquer base and Vallejo. It responds okay to the more newer paints released by Vallejo, but the old stuff, like the old stuff I got from like 15 years ago, the model color, because it was it's like a resin paste, it just curdles, and AK paint don't go very well with it either. That's like looking at lemon juice in milk. It just curdles. It's terrible. So heads up on that one there for you guys, because the last thing you want is to experiment like that and then suddenly find, you know, oh well, the airbrush gets all clogged up. That's right. We shall paint the port side, which is this one. My right, your left, my right. Right, okay. Okay, that's better. Oh dear. Trial and error. But I think that's what makes this hobby interesting. It's because if you're not afraid to experiment, I mean, at the end of the day, if you make a mistake, it's just paint. And by today's standards of paint, it is manufactured so thin. Yeah, you can get away with putting a few coats on without having to worry too much. So, you know, a little lesson there is basically just don't be afraid. Yeah, to practice on your model, experiment. It's what it's all about. It's what makes it fun. That's my excuse anyway. Better not sing songs, I might get done for copyright. Not that you want to hear me bloody sing anyway. I know I wouldn't want to hear me sing. And the good thing is when you experiment with your airbrush, I mean, you get to feel what your airbrush feels like, especially when you're new to using an airbrush. I mean, a lot of people are sort of like, oh no, I'm a bit reluctant, but once you get the knack of it, get the feel for it, it becomes a part of you, you know? It may look like I'm putting on a lot, but I'm not. This is going down very, very, very sparingly. And once the, go back to the model now. Once the salt's been removed, it's been varnished again, I'll do the weathering with oils. I think I'll give oils another crack, because I bought a load of new oil from Windsor & Newton. It's not cheap. I don't really want it to go to waste. Like it'll ever waste. It'll probably last me the rest of my life, the size of the tube I bought. Yeah, nice colour is lamp black. You know, that colour is really good for oil streaks, that's what I mean. And you'll find loads of use for it. Wait for that to dry, so I can speed up the drying process. Just get rid of that puddle there. That's what we do. We'll I'll remove the salt on this one at the very end. Now these strips here are a bit too, how can I say, look too new, so I'm just gonna go over with the airbrush. I don't think you're gonna see it on the camera anyway. Ouch. Right. Let's move the camera back, swing his arm around, bring it back in. Sorry for the bad camera. Okay, I can't afford anything snazzy. About 2 or 3 inches away from, just going over it with a bit of the light shade, bit of fading. Just move the camera back, and I'll just do the same. Just bring that a bit closer. Just going to do the same on here. I've already got some effects on here from the varnish, which I'm quite happy with. It looks really good. I'm going to leave that. That looks okay. Right then, let's put that down, and I'm going to start off by doing this wing over here, port side. I got it wrong over there. I've done the starboard. I can't tell my left from my right. Oh well. Let's have a look. Well, the paint is definitely stuck, and it hasn't. I'm not washing the paint off, and the salt come off all right. Yeah, something's going on there. Let's check the rest. Bring that over. Let's just get that off. Yeah, good. Yeah, a bit blotchy, not speckled enough, but like I say, this is trial and error, isn't it? But then, how can I say that this one is incorrect and the other one's correct? I mean, the weather is so unpredictable. The way it stains and weathers and wear and tears paintwork in the elements. If I can try and bring that in closer, as far as my cable goes. I'll try and summon some more paint. More cable rather, knob rot. Right, here we go. So there's like the normal paintwork up against the side of the cockpit, which I'm still quite happy about. And then over here we got the salt in effect. So you got all that blotchiness there on that front leading edge. Yeah, it's okay. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, that's here you go, lad. Steady now. Yeah, definitely applying the salt with water is far better than using hairspray. Because that hairspray, it just stuck it down like super glue. Okay, you're turning into a dirty little bugger now, aren't you? Good stuff. I'll tell you what, the amount of weapons you get with this kit's pretty good as well. I think we get GBUs, the obligatory fuel tanks. Okay, so that's not looking too bad. And we also get sidewinders, aim 9s. A good plethora. You get targeting pods. But I tell you what, this kit is definitely not for the beginner. Yeah, I don't mind doing the filling and the rescribing now, because I can actually see what I'm doing on what 148. Yeah, it's okay, I can still do 148. But when I was doing 172 kits, I just found myself struggling a lot. But 132 with the scribing tool, oh, it's good fun. Not convinced on that section, but she's looking dirty. That's the main thing. I don't know what I'm going to do as the next kit though. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in the previous video, but you know, I got Tamiya 148 Tomcat, the A. They're releasing the D version this summer, around about August I've heard. Whether that's in Japan or worldwide, I don't know, but I'm definitely getting it because the D version I like, because I like the low vis paint scheme like on this Hornet, and I don't like the old 1970 style. It's not I don't mind it, it's okay, I like it, but you're limited, I find, on weathering, because the majority of the time the colours are quite bold, and you've got the grey and the white. I mean, yeah, you can weather it to your heart's content, I know you can, but you have more potential doing that with the low res, because they do just get absolutely bloody filthy. Yes, I'm seeing the effect now from this from my angle. I'm seeing the effect. I don't think you're going to see it from there as much, or you might, I don't know. Let's have a look. Not really, no. Yeah, you can, just along here. It's a little bit there, which is good, maybe less is more. Anyway, I'm going to continue doing the entire plane now because there's a lot to do on here, and if I keep going on and on and on, you're going to get bored and switch off. Don't blame me, I would too. But like I say, give me input, hints and tips on how to do the videos, and I'd really appreciate any feedback that you give me. Cheers, see you in the next one. Happy days everyone, and happy modelling.